Yes, Lady Killer. What's up? Okay, there's so much. I've been meaning to go live here for like 2 days. Sorry, guys. I've just been in the zone. Okay, so so many things to talk about. It's amazing. I still need to catch up on all this PvP alpha that's being dropped by Workhorse, Pervy Sage, baby, in the general chat or in the PvP combo that Mr. Zipper. I want to get Mr. Zipper on the show. Okay, the big thing that I've been mind blown on is how important the elite and transcendent abilities, the abilities, having advanced, elite, and even trans. There's only, according to Starbuck, shout out to Starbuck and Mosh and Justice Beaver, who was on the show. We were talking about this the other day. Mind blown. It started from the debate, which wasn't much of a debate at all. We need to get like Dissy and those guys that strongly disagree. But okay, and I think it was a little bit overstated. But what was said by, they think, Hubert, and there was probably more alpha dropped yesterday that I still need to catch up on. It's like I've just been so laser focused in the zone at focusing on right now, getting those advanced, elite, and my goal by the end of this weekend is to get a hero with trans abilities. Apparently, there's only like 43 or 44 true trans abilities. Okay, so this website right here, which I meant to post, okay, dfktavern.com, dfktavern.com, and then they have an ancestor tracing part. You just come down here. This is like their main page, and then hero ancestor tracing. Okay, huge important site because most of the trans abilities in the game aren't real. Only 42 or 43 of them. It's essentially like getting a Dread Knight. Okay, so my whole mind has been blown about how to best summon. So first of all, the ultimate goal is we all want to get a Dread Knight, obviously. So we want to, mutate the basic heroes into advanced heroes, and then mutate the advanced heroes into elite heroes, and then mutate the elite heroes into exalted or transcendent hero, which is right now only one, which is the Dread Knight. There might be a whole nother tree, and then we'll have another one. And then the question is, will there be another one above that? Ooh, okay. So it's the exact same way with probably equal importance on the abilities, the hidden abilities. So in the description, I do have these 3 websites. I have the main Adventures in DFK, always on here. Shout out to Neindorf and Raf. This is like a game changer, important website for so many different reasons. Absolutely no brainer to pay a little fee in Jewel or Crystal or in Crystal or whatever and become a member of this. Obviously, there's the free part. So in home, you have Tavern Alerts, that's paid. I think so. The hero data is the only free part of the site that everyone uses, and it's amazing. But then there's also hero matching. This, shout out to Neindorf. You're freaking genius. The only thing you could do actually to change this thing, I'm going to come back here. Okay. The only thing you could do to change this is add in this. So they even have you can ignore the summon cooldown. So what you can do here, let me just go through this real quick. If you have a hero you want to match, okay, and we're looking at different things. We're looking at new things that I never in the past paid very much attention to. I used to pay a little bit of attention to, okay, but this is like huge, game changer. So you find a hero you want to match. You can either search your wallet, which in my case, I'm doing a lot of that, right? So I've literally summoned, I think I'm getting close to 1,100 heroes now. So we're going to come up on this weekend of probably summoning like 300 heroes. Nuts. And I'm going to explain why. So, and we know in the alpha drop that came is that the abilities that we don't see on the card or anything are going to play a significant factor into PvP and combat, like big time. And so I think it was overstated though. If you watch the debate with Mosh and Starbuck and Justice Beaver, baby, is that, you know, we had said during the debate that a level 1 hero with a transcendent ability could beat a level 99 hero. That wasn't actually the quote. The quote was somewhere along the lines of a much lower level hero could potentially beat a level 99 hero with a transcendent ability. Okay. And that might, who knows how much lower, but here's kind of what I'm realizing at how difficult it is to get these trans abilities. Like RNG variance is nuts. Like sometimes I'll just get on a roll and so I went from having 0 elites and a repertoire of 914 heroes to now I have probably 20 heroes with elite abilities and a whole bunch more. Like I probably had 50 or so, 50 of those that did have 50 of those that did have advanced abilities. I actually have one hero that has all four. So you have active 1, active 2, passive 1, passive 2. Okay, that all are used in combat. And you have your dominant gene and then your recessive 1, 2, and 3 for those. The only thing is the dominant, I think, that will come into play there. Okay, we also know that subclass is going to be important. That's some of the alpha that's been dropped. So I think that those abilities, and then you also have stats unknown, which also will probably play a potentially significant factor, especially the stats unknown 2. I've never even seen an advanced stats unknown 2. It's way harder to get an advanced on that. Just imagine having a transcendent on that one someday. It might happen. So what I'm starting to realize here is that, so these are so important, as equally as important as the class and the rarity. Okay, I think. So all three of those things, I think, are like of equal importance, is the way I'm starting to look at it. And then the subclass is also important as well. So I also have a couple tips here on how to help use stones in the right way so that you can, and then paired with crystals down the road, you can majorly increase that hero's stats by the time they hit level 100. Okay, so so I'm guessing that the significance of those differences that I just mentioned, of having advanced, elite, and transcendent abilities, is equal to having advanced, elite, and exalted heroes. Okay, so and then also, of course, the rarity is very important in the long run, not in the short term. Obviously, it's still important in the short term too. For like the Fight Club tournament that's coming up a week from yesterday, 6 days away, baby. Can't wait for that. There's so many things here I've written down to talk about, but this has been such a mind-blowing game changer for me. Okay, so what I do, so there's this site I have in the description. This site I have in the description, this DFK Analytics. It's dfkanalytics.com. That's simple. Okay, and then you can search all the heroes in your wallet. Okay, and you can do these filters, which is kind of a pain because there's so freaking many filters. It's like over the top, nuts, bonkers. Okay, and the columns, you can add and subtract all these different columns. Oh man, did it? Okay. Well, because I just restarted. So I'm up to 1,058, looks like, heroes. So I've gone from 9, 13 or 14 from the last video to that. Okay, because of all the summoning I've been doing. So on this site, my game plan, okay. I was searching, I'm going through, because of all my Gen Zeros, which, by the way, I've realized I have another puberty that I didn't even realize since the reroll back in May. Somehow I didn't even know this. And fortunately, I'm actually on that pair also. It's my wizard. I've got a wizard baby, and a Gen Zero who's a minor, which is the bummer. But paired with the priest, it has 2 mutations in the skills, in those abilities. Okay, which is like huge to have that. Ideally, you can even try and you can find pairs where all 4 could potentially mutate. That's amazing. Okay, and there's some cheat codes too to get up to elite quicker. No cheat codes for transcendent because they're just not hardly any yet. And I think the significance of having these people don't realize. Okay, after this video they will if they watch. So first, what I'm doing here is I'm going through all of my Gen 1s that I've summoned, and that I have. And part of the problem too is that I'm starting to not even summon my Gen Zeros together. I'm renting those out because for 2 different reasons. For one, to maximize the chances to get the advanced abilities right off the bat. Okay, because all Gen 1s have basic abilities always. So if you can, Gen Zeros have basic abilities. If I can summon a Gen 1 with advanced abilities, you're way ahead of the curve. Okay. And the other problem is that when brothers and sisters cannot summon together, full-blooded brothers and sisters, you can't summon those together. So I have a whole bunch of like wizards and priests that it would be wonderful if I could summon them together. I can't. So that's another reason why I need to start a herd of Gen 1s. Gen 1s. If I just said Gen Zeros, I meant Gen 1s. I need to start a new herd of Gen 1s that can pair with all those guys together in my wallet. Okay. So, okay. But I am pumped to see that some of my Gen Zero hero pairs have some like nice chances to get those advanced abilities. Okay. So now when I summon, first of all, obviously you want to try and mutate the class. Okay. Like we all do. That's like first. Then you look for number 2, you look for mutating those abilities. And I only do, that's it. Like those are by far the 2 most important things that I look at now. Okay. So from this site, this dfkanalytics.com, you come to the filters, and first of all, we're going to do Gen equals 1. Okay. Then you can add a filter, and I'm going to do summons greater than, I'll just say for now, I'll just say greater than 1 or greater than 0. Okay. And then what the pair that I was on was I had the knight up. So then you can come and find class, and it contains, knight. It's a little confusing to kind of figure this out over time. Okay. So this is showing all my knights that are Gen 1s. And I think I did the legendaries and the mythics, maybe not. So let's see. So one thing that Neindorf, if you're watching this, and Raph, if you could add to this, if you could add to this site when they're a brother-sister pair that you can't summon together, that would be huge. But a lot of times also with the summoning cooldowns, I'm gonna probably summon these 2 guys together, and I'm gonna show you why. Okay. But so with that, paste. Okay, so he's good. So what this means is he's not on a summoning cooldown. Okay, so I can copy. Copied his hero ID, and then I come here to Adventures in DFK. And the hero I want to match, paste, is that hero's ID that I just got from DFK Analytics. And I'm going to just put min summons at 1, max generation, okay, just because I want to see my options. Okay, but min abilities that can mutate, I'm putting 1. And the other thing too that this site shows, okay, is I have the abilities up. I think I need to redo these columns so that way it's all visible. Okay, so first of all, it's a different game plan when you already have advanced or elite on my personal game plan. But in this case, okay, so on that legendary, they're all basics. Okay, so we want really to find a pair that where at least 2 can mutate, ideally, and hopefully 3. That's kind of the main thing I'm looking for. But on this min abilities that can mutate is such a game changer. Now you can search your own wallet, filter by owner, any sale status, or you can take out the wallet and it'll search the tavern for you. Okay, which use both quite a bit. Okay, when I'm renting out the summons or renting other people's summons. Okay, then. Okay, in this case, it's a knight, so I want to pair with a warrior. But so in this case, it's going to search my wallet because I have filter by owner. I have my wallet in there. Okay, all the warriors that will, and I'm not going to ignore the cooldown. So that is awesome that Neindorf added this in. So I'm not wasting time thinking I have a great pair, and then you go to summon, and it's like he's got 21 hours before cooldown. It's so annoying. So that's awesome. Or you can just ignore your summon cooldown and see your options. But I'm going to not have that checked. Okay. So, and you can also, one thing that's cool too, recessive 1 must match dominant. So that's like getting the pure breed option. But I'm not going to check that right now. Because pure breed is a factor I look at. Subclass is a factor. Rarity's obviously a big factor to look at. And the recessive 1, like pure breeds, is definitely something to look at for sure. Like all those things matter quite a bit, but I'm not going to check that because I want to see the number one thing I'm looking at in this warrior knight pair is mutating the abilities. Okay, and like I think this is something that, and then once you do that, you hit view. Okay, so this is going to pair this hero, which is a knight, with warriors, okay, in my wallet. And isn't this so awesome? Neindorf, Raph, I freaking love you guys. So this is, all the yellow ones are showing just on those 4 abilities, the ones that can mutate. Now there's also the stats unknown that it doesn't show. The other thing it shows is this is the class in the dominant recessive 1. So like warrior, that's a pure breed, okay? That's why I don't check. Here's another warrior. Look at all these. And then, also it's good to know your recessive 1, slightly, little bit of your dominant recessive 1 of the knight. So, which I have. It's it's an archer. Then the subclass, we got monk, wizard. All those things matter. So I think subclass for PvP purposes might matter more than we realize. Okay, because it's nice when we can get the subclass to also, and that's one thing I was surprised that Justice Beaver, Masha's brother, talked about. He really emphasizes the subclass, and Workhorse said that's definitely going to play a role. So it's really interesting. Those guys are really onto something. They turned me onto this. Okay, so it's just good to know this is a knight archer. It's not a pure breed. So this is also telling me all my pure breeds I have. Do I have any? There's a knight right there, and it's 10 out of 10, baby. Okay, Gen 1, rare, like that. So knight warrior, if you have a warrior knight, that's not the same as having a pure breed together at all. Not even close, actually. But it's definitely going to up your chances to get that mutation as well. if you have a knight warrior pairing with a warrior knight, for example. Okay. All right. Oh, Dark Knight. I need to fix my search, actually. Okay. I can tweak the search so that Dark Knight, instead of doing contains, you can do is any of. That's it. And then you type in KNIGHT. You have to spell it right. Click, and then boom, there they are. Okay. Columns, like, let me remove the PJ. Okay. I like having the total stat up there. This will tells you your total stats too, which is so cool. Okay. Now we just about got it all on the same screen. Okay. So this is quite a bit. Several pairings, none with 3 mutations. Okay. Only 2 mutations. So this is A1 is advanced 1, and then that's a little confusing. Ability summary. It does A1, A2, P1, and P2. The active 1, active 2, passive 1, passive 2. They all matter. They all matter. I don't know if the actives matter more than the passives, but what Mosh and like, it's all conjecture right now, but the passive ones might be better for like your magic heroes or your archers that are far away or something. Who knows? Okay. So, but they all matter, all very important. So it's really nice when you have like a mythic combo here. Like this one's a legendary, so right? So I'm factoring in, and it'd be nice to summon with this mythic, but only 1 is pairing. Don't want to probably do that. Same with this Lego and this Lego, only 1 mutation available. So this rare is a Gen 5. Don't want to do probably that with only 2 summons unless it's like mind blowing. Okay. But what this does, it does so many different things. So the Gen is not nearly as important in my mind, even though it's totally a factor. Like, because in this case, essentially what I'd be doing if I wanted to go through with this, with a 10 out of 10 Gen 1, summoning with a Gen 5, 2 out of 2, okay, is that you're throwing a Hail Mary, essentially, for these last 2 summons, because it's a different mindset when they're all basic abilities here, versus if this was a Gen 5 with 2 out of 2 with like an elite ability. You want to be real careful there. But in this case, throwing a Hail Mary, you still have 9 summons, and these are all basic abilities we're talking anyways. The only goal here is essentially to mutate the class, okay, and then also to mutate and try and get advanced abilities. That's all. We're just talking advanced. We're not talking elite. We're really going for elite and ultimately for transcendent on these abilities. So as I look through this, you factor all these different things. So that one is out, I would say. For this one, it's not sexy enough to want me to pull that trigger. This is a Gen 3, still not that sexy. Another Gen 3. This one's a Gen 4 thing. Okay, so when you come over here, let's just say, okay, this mythic is a Gen 1, 5 out of 10. Okay, so let's just say, hey, let's take a look. When you click, boom, it just pulls it up. This is the hero I'm comparing. This is the hero over here. And then you can always just come back and it's right there. Okay, and this, then when you scroll down, okay, you want to see lots of orange. Not that that matters. There. You want to see it here on the genetics. Lots of orange. It'd be nice if the stats unknown, or if the subclass, okay, was orange, but it's not, right? You got Knight Warrior there, and you only have this passive 1. But there's these other stats here that can factor and give you increased chances as well to get the advanced abilities. Like, for example, the way this works is recessive 3 does a roll with recessive 2. It's not a 50-50 roll. I always thought it was a 50-50 roll, but it's not even close. It's like a 90-10 or something. It's like very drastic, or 80-20. that 80% chance that the recessive 2 beats the recessive 3. Then there's an 80% chance that the recessive 1 beats the winner of that. And then there's an 80% chance that the dominant beats that. It's like, or maybe it's like 70% chance, something like 75% chance. But especially on the recessive 1 is the most significant potential. Okay. The recessive 2 and especially recessive 3 is hardly even a factor. But let's say, okay, we got to, and it's only 1 matches with 2, basic, okay, advanced 1 and advanced 2. And then advanced 2 does not match with 3 with 4. Okay, so 1 and 2, that's it. 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Then for advanced, okay, there's only 4. You have advanced 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then for elite, it's only elite 1 and 2. That's it. Okay. Just like Sage Dragoon. Okay, so we'd like to see more orange here. Not super sexy. But then you come down here, like we all do, to the summoning chances. This is nice. So Paladin is just your basic chances, 14.06. That's the minimum chance. You know, when you have a warrior and a knight summoning together, 14.06, that's it. Is the minimum you can have. It's 14.06. But this gives another 1.17% chance to get a Dark Knight. Why? Because we got an archer and a thief. And this is thief. Okay? And here is an archer. So if this was archer, that would even be higher. But you see how low, even with having that, you would think that would be increased more, but it's not. It's only 1, but that's still really good. Increased chances. We're talking variance here. This is only good if you're doing tons of summonings, essentially. But that takes your chances to get an advanced class up from 14.06, which is your base, up to what, 15.25 or 23, which is nice to have. Summoner here, 0.95. Okay. And then I don't pay too much, hardly attention at all to the profession. When you come here, this is where you have your active 1, 2, passive 1, passive 2, and it gives your chances. So here you have a 15% chance, 15.88% chance to hit on that advanced 2. That's actually good. The base is the exact same, 14.06. That means there's some recessives happening there to bring that up from 14.06. And I'm going to talk about the cheat code here in a second. Here it's nice having, right here you got 2% basically, over 2% for the active 1. You only have 0.29% there. Not too sexy of a pair, really. Then down here, you've got a 0.09% chance to advance 3 for stats unknown. The stats unknown 2, you never, ever see that hit because there's like 16 or 18 stats instead of just 8. And it's unbelievable. You just never see that hit. The visual isn't my thing, but I also factor that. So it definitely matters. And it will tell you here, up here, you see right here, basic. You have your visual unknown right there. There's mutation. You have your back app color. Those things still definitely. Oh, look, in the head app, A3. Okay. He's already advanced is what that means. So when you see that in the head app, you come here, hairstyle head app, you're going to notice the A3. So that's the cheat code. So if you already are summoning with a hero that has either elite or advanced, the cheat code is boom, you get like double or triple the chances that you get from a mutation. Okay, but you're also potentially wasting that if those aren't paired. So you want to ultimately be going for the elite and pair those. Okay, and treat those advanced stats as like gold when you have advanced for the actives and passives. Okay. But it's definitely going to matter. Like if you can get an elite, hairstyle and visual things, that's like still definitely something to factor. When you have 2 advanced of those together, and you could potentially get an elite. Ooh, like I don't know if I've hardly ever seen that. That's where you get like the 1 wing and all and that will matter, okay, with the value of the heroes. So I look at all these things, right? So one nice thing is you do have this Dark Knight added here, little bit of a help, okay? The Summoner, and sorry if I'm missing your chats, I can't see them right now, but when I stop sharing the screen, I'll come back. Okay, then the last thing, let's say we decide we want to summon these guys together, okay? The last thing I'm going to look at, once we pull the trigger and we decide, yes, it's a go, okay, is that you want to look at the stat boost for, this is like, I can't believe I didn't think of this before, okay? So this has a 46% chance for an intelligence stat boost, 37% chance for dex, okay? And then you want to look at the subclass, warrior, monk. It's going to be most likely a warrior or a monk, could be a wizard, could be like, I had 30 summons last night to end the night in a row where I just struck out on everything. It was like the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. It's like, what? I was about to break something. I was like screaming at the computer. Like I had some beautiful pairs and it was like basic, like just struck out on everything. It's just, but prior to that, I hit a home run. I got a legendary dragoon elite and advanced, 1 elite stat and 1 advanced. It was like, I was going for a dready though. So I was summoning a dragoon with a sage, but the elite hit, the legendary hit, got the dragoon, and an advanced hit too. So it was like home run. Okay. The nice thing here is having like the rarity matters. Okay, but here's the thing. So when you think subclass and you think blue stat boost, okay, so we got a warrior and a monk. I'm ignoring the profession for the most part. Okay, not when I level though. Okay, but for this, I'm ignoring the profession. Okay, because warrior monk, they're both pretty good with dex. They're not good with intelligence. It's unlikely that a wizard priest or a summoner, would hit. Archer, pirate, warrior, monk, the dex, they're all pretty good with dex. So I'm going to use a dex stone in this scenario and hope that if in the subclass, let's say you have the warrior hit, okay, which is 37.5% chance, and that the blue stat hits on dex, okay, for the subclass, that's giving 4 more stat points. Then for the stone, you're adding 5 on top of that. Then you use a lesser crystal, 15 on top of that. And over the span of 100 levels, massive difference. That's like going from a common to an uncommon almost, like the potential for the difference in that scenario. And also, you can look at the main class too. If it's a warrior, subclass is a warrior. If that hits, okay, which is your highest chances of hitting, okay, that's also going to be really good for the main class level. Like crystal, you use the dex crystal every time, and you're going to be mega jacked with dex, okay, in this scenario. That makes sense. So those are the things I look at. I still factor profession if it's like everything's a tie. Like let's say this was a warrior and this was a wizard, and you got intelligence here, I would potentially go with intelligence if the foraging was your higher chance. Okay, so factor all those things. This is so fun. Like, it's just it makes summoning so much more fun too, because it's not all about getting your rarity better and your class better. It's also it's a win if you get the advanced stat just as much, like literally equally as much. So you want to maximize your chances for all of it, right? You want to maximize your chances. It's a no-brainer. You always want to summon to get to the better advanced class. Also, it's a no-brainer you want, obviously, second, you want to mutate the abilities. Third, then I look at rarity as a very important thing too. But the biggest weight is what's my potential chance here for the advanced to hit advanced, and if I already have advanced, to hit elite. Okay. And hopefully I'm not just going for the elite, but look, see, if you're pairing two together with advanced 1, advanced 2, it's going to give you it's going to give you a 14.06% chance to get elite, but then also you're going to have a 37.5% chance for advanced 1 and a 37.5% chance for advanced 2. So like you're going to hit either advanced or hopefully elite on that stat, right? Most likely. Now, I had some last night where it's like, what in the living hell? Because you still have a little bit of a chance to hit that basic down here, whatever is going to be down here. Okay. So that's why even when I'm going advanced with advanced or elite with elite, hopefully I can also have that pair potentially have mutation chances over here as well. Okay. So that's how I'm going about it right now. And so right now, I'm just trying to get a big fat pool of advanced heroes. Okay. Advanced abilitied heroes. Then within my wallet. Then I'm working to get a big fat pool of elite heroes with elite skills, which I'm already building up fast. Okay. Then I'm going for that transcendent. Hard, baby. Hard. We're going to get it. Because it's only a 7% chance to hit on that friggin' transcendent. But very much increased chances to hit on those elite and advanced, right? So even if you miss on the transcendent, you're still probably going to hit on elite with that summit, right? Which makes it so much more valuable. Then on top of that, okay, you're trying to get a Dreddy, or a Dragoon and Sage or an advanced class on top of that, right? So this is like a game changer when summoning. Absolutely mind-blowing. There's also a cheat code. Here's the cheat code. This site is phenomenal. Also in the description, dfkking.co. This is such a game changer. Okay, so when you come here, I don't even care about it seeing the heroes in my wallet. You can connect your wallet. You actually have to be on the Harmony chain, though. It's weird. But it'll see all the heroes in your DFK chain. Okay, so I'm not even worried about that. I use the Adventures of DFK for all that. Okay. So, but this is a huge game changer. So what you can do here is for rent or for sale, you just come here, dfking.co in the description below. I want at least one summon remaining, and you can do all kinds of searches here. Okay. But I'm always looking for the elite heroes. Okay. So this is a monk archer elite. Okay. That's a summon for rent. Okay. He's got 3 of 6 summons and he's uncommon for 58 crystal. That's actually super reasonable. Okay. Super, super reasonable. Only 3 out of 6. But in this case, okay, we're going to go, if I have, so he's a monk. If I have a pirate with an elite 1 A1, that's perfect. That's ideal. So you click on that. Okay, this will also give you some sales. Someone just asked. This will give you like selling, min price, max price, like previous sales, sale history. Okay, gives you an idea what this guy's worth. But this guy, I don't know if it can even factor the elite. Oh, it does. It's actually factoring the elite. Awesome. This site, shout out to these devs, man. I love you, devs. Neindorf, Coolio, on and on. Fan the man. We got, Thanos and Zellies. Amazing dudes. All these guys. And then all these awesome dudes like Mr. Zipper. We got, man, Gosh, I freaking love you guys. Okay, so this guy looks like he sold. What did he sell for? Oh, okay. Anyways, so okay, so with this hero data, I'm gonna come over here. What's going on here? Okay. Oh, this is something I think I wanted to summon together today. Maybe I'll leave that be, come back over here. Okay, yeah, here's this. So I searched that monk no. Paste. Okay, this is that monk that's up for rent with an elite ability. Okay, actually, no. Wrong spot. Sorry, my brain. I'm going to come back here. We're going to forget about my wallet here for a second. Yeah, no, we're going to leave my wallet here. But I'm putting that monk with an elite. Okay, and then I'm searching my wallet for a pirate that can pair with that elite. If not, the cheat code, I'll show you the cheat code. Okay. This is amazing. So look, I have one. I have a pirate thief, okay, that actually pairs with that. It would be nice if some of these others did, but that's fine. Like that in and of itself, the summons to rent is reasonable given what it is. And this is actually giving me a chance, okay? So we click on it. But let's say I didn't have that hero. Let's just say he wasn't available. Okay. He wasn't available. I would still rent that bad boy out with like this guy here. This Gen 3 level 10 with 2. Okay. Because when I do that, look, I have a 37% chance for that elite to hit on active 1. Everything else is basic, but that's actually a better chance than the mutation itself, right? That's the cheat code. Plus, on top of that, I've got a 14.5% chance to hit on advanced here, and a 17. That's basically with these 220s. It's 22, about an 18% chance to hit on passive 1 advanced. Almost a 15% chance for active 2 to hit advanced, and still a 30.35% chance for advanced down here. And then look, okay, this hero that I have, actually my hero on the stats unknown. No. This hero, this monk also has an advanced stats unknown, which is awesome. Okay. So this would be a home run pair. Okay. If I didn't have the potential to get the trans, it's almost, if you think about it for a second, it might be a better move to go this direction because the baby has a higher chances for the elite. But, so the elite is, I think, so at one point, Mosh said there was like 250 elite heroes in the whole game. I'm guessing that's probably up to a few thousand or 1,000. Okay, that's still really rare to have an elite ability here is big. Okay, but look at this. Okay, when I'm summoning that with this guy, you also want to look at the other things too. Like, oh, look, also the subclass. Yeah, baby. Yes. But look at the chances, okay, down here. When you're summoning 2 elites together, I have a 34% chance for the active 1 to hit on elite 1, a 34% chance for the active 1 to hit elite 2. Then the 7% chance for transcendent, which is like there's 42 in the game. They're invaluable. Like you can't even buy them. The ones that, so there was someone renting out a legit transcendent. Okay. The rental fee, because you always want to use, even on these elites. Okay. Like even on this. Okay. And I've pretty much been doing this every time. But when I'm searching this monk real quick, I want to come here to this DFK Tavern. Okay, and do the hero ancestry in any hero with this lineage. Okay, let's zoom in. This is weird how they do this. Okay, so right off the bat, this hero's clean. He's good. But any hero, any hero that has a Gen 0 in its ancestry, that is the card number 1 through 19. They're all mythic. So you're only looking for purple. If there's no purple, you're good. Now, obviously, if you see purple, you're probably still good. But if the hero, this is Hero 64, Hero 470, Hero 477, and 1104. If it's 1 through 19, it's not a legit, even if it happens to have a hero that with an elite skill, like you don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. That's why I still look at that. I haven't seen any that have elite, but there's some dirty losers who are selling bad transcendent heroes on purpose. They know, I can tell you, they know what they're doing. They're trying to scam you. Freaking losers. I want to punch them in the face. And we can look up who they are, and I'm going to call their asses out hard. Okay, they're trying to rip off people who think they're buying a transcendent hero. Okay, when it's a bad transcendent hero. Like I did see one that's reasonably priced. Okay, that's okay. But a lot of them are like tens of thousands of crystal they're trying to get for it, and they know it's not good. They know, they gotta know. Okay. One of them was like a Spanish name, didn't recognize the name. Anyways, gonna call their asses out. Can't stand these bastards. This freaking, but for the most part, the community's the bomb, and they don't do stuff like that. Okay, so I want this pair to summon, because first of all, the transcendent, I'm gonna have to do a lot to hit, but all those that I'm doing, I have basically 34 plus 34. I have a 68% chance to hit elite. Okay, then I have, then on top of that, you basically have a 75% chance to either hit elite or transcendent. Plus, there's these other, I would really like to have more things happen in here. Like really, really like to see this happen in here more. That's bad. That's a bad pair. But this hero that I'm renting, it would be nice if I had a hero with an advanced 2 stats unknown to pair there. That would be awesome. You also have this 37% chance here. You got an over 40% chance to hit advance on the stats unknown. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna do this right now. I was about to do it before I started the video. Okay, but paste. Oops, that's the one I'm renting. Higher, yeah, there he is. Okay, then on this one, just come back here, copy, paste. Let's do this, baby. Let's do this. It's a bummer that mine is a common. That other pairing that I had, see, sometimes I'll just think just for a second, okay, and then I'm going to scroll down here. We got agility and luck, maybe strength. We got a thief and an archer. Okay, so a luck. Okay, oh yeah, this one, the awesome thing about this too is it's got a 15% chance almost to hit on a Dark Knight subclass. That's big. And the ninja, look at this. Ninja, 15.55%. That's awesome. Okay, better than 14.06. And that was because of we got monk there. We got a pirate here. So, like, it's so much significantly better when it's pirate, monk. Like, but you would think this would matter more. But still, I mean, that helps. Having a pirate anywhere in here helps. Having a monk anywhere in here helps. In this case, it's a monk recessive 2 and 3. This case, pirate recessive 3. So that's good. And then on the thief, you also have thief right here, recessive 2 for the subclass. Okay, and that's why there's a little bit elevated chance on the subclass Dark Knight. Instead of 14.06, it's 14.94. So that's like significant. Okay, that's like thumbs up on this summon. Okay, and we're going to use, if this luck hits, okay, fishing, also fishing, it could totally be a fisher and a thief, or I mean a monk or a pirate or a ninja, right? So that's the goal. We could also do an agility, either way. Agility, if that ninja hits and you do agility, that's the debate. I don't know. That'd be awesome. But if the ninja hits and it's luck, but we're looking at the subclass primarily. So on the thief subclass, actually agility is better. You could go either luck or agility. And for the archer, agility is better too, if an archer subclass hits. Dark Knight, they're both 35 luck and agility. Okay, so actually agility is the way to go. Okay, that's the stone. Make sure you always do the Gaia Tears. Absolute no-brainer. And we're doing agility. It's amazing how many stones I've burned through. Like I thought I had enough stones for the rest of my life, but I've summoned 150 times. Okay. All right. So this summon fee, it's pricey, but just think if we actually hit Transcendent or we get another elite tiered hero. Okay. Like it changes the game of summoning because you win if a ninja hits. If a ninja doesn't hit, you win if elite or transcendent obviously hits. Either way is a win. Or if you happen to hit a rare or a legendary, you're pumped too, right? So if you can hit on all three of those, that's when it's like phenomenal, which I never, ever do. Never, ever do. Like even when the Dragoon, you have to say that's a massive win because I hit on both an elite and an advanced. Okay, but I was summoning for a Dread Knight. Just imagine if the Dread Knight hit. Man. And you have I don't know if there's any elite Dreadies in the entire game. Mosh and Starbuck and Justice Beaver would know. Okay, so you win, like you feel good if the ninja hits. Even if you don't hit on the skills. You feel really good if the elite hits, if the ninja doesn't hit. And you feel good if this comes out rare or legendary, I haven't gotten a single mythic though. So it goes to show how, like, when we had those added chances to get mythic, legendary, and rare when they were doing the birthday party summoning, that was really worth paying the extra. Like, just that alone, let alone getting in the raffle for the Gen Zero, which when is that? I haven't heard when that is because I've got plenty and getting the birthday token. I don't know if that's ever going to amount to anything, but those are pluses. But just having the rarity increases, man, like I've hardly gotten any legendaries. I've maybe gotten like two. I've done 140 summons, 130 summons, 0 mythics, maybe 1 or 2 or 3, maybe legendaries. And not even a whole lot of rares. Like, God, it's killing me. And when I hit advanced, I'll hit the advanced class and it won't hit on the, it won't hit on the advanced or elite skill that I'm going for. Like in this case, going for a transcendent is like, yes. So it's like, man, I did have I've had one hero that mutated and I got a ninja with 1 advanced, I think, that hit, like the mutation hit. Okay. So wouldn't this be nuts if we hit a transcendent right here live, dude? Oh, yeah, baby. I also have several other things to talk about. I think Frisky Fox, baby, hit me back. He's gonna come on the show next week. Oh, like that would be nuts. I know he's so busy though. I hope he doesn't forget because he'll go like long periods of time without responding. So I try to respect his time. I get it. So I've had literally today, I had 100 unread freaking messages on my Discord. Like, golly. Like, so I can't imagine what Frisky Fox deals with. Because last night I was just so in the zone, laser focus on this. Okay. Hey, the Dark Knight hit. We got a Lego, baby, from a common and an uncommon. That's awesome. Yeah, you know how many like mythics and legendaries I summoned together, and I'll literally hit on a common. Like, so crazy. That was like a 2% chance to hit on that. So, but here's the biggest thing I'm looking at. Okay, so yeah, look, and we use the agility. Okay, now the Dark Knight hit, which we wanted the Dark Knight to hit, but if the Thief would have hit in the subclass, okay, we would have had like agility growth at like 26% down here. Okay, then on top of that, you throw on a lesser agility crystal. Okay, and the lesser agility crystal would go from 26 to what? Like 41%. Like, that's really, really good. Okay, so we literally boosted his agility here by 5 in the up here for the night. Okay, which is good. Okay, so not like, just, man, this would have been so perfect if the ninja would have hit a ninja Dark Knight. Okay, but hey, so right off the bat, we just won on this summon. Okay, period. Now, if at least an elite hit on that one, let alone a transcendent, baby, here comes the moment of truth. Okay, and you always have, this is annoying too. You have to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros after the 1 currently. Okay, the elite hit still, but not the transcendent. Okay, and that's only like my second even attempt, or third maybe attempt to even get a transcendent. Second or third, maybe third. And on all of them so far, I have hit this elite. So that is like home run. And look, the advanced hit down here on the stats unknown as well. So subclass hit, rarity hit, elite still hit. Okay. And the cheat code that I if I would have summoned that card, that was, I mean, this card is worth, who knows what this is worth. When PvP comes out, okay, combat, which all this alpha, I still have to catch up on. it. But all this alpha, so this makes, for one, summoning way more fun. It makes it way more profitable, potentially profitable, okay, because you're trying to hit on all these different levels, okay? You're not just trying to hit the next best class and the rarity, okay? This is such a significant, massive factor, okay? Like for an elite card, okay, let's look. So this site, this DFK or this DF King is so amazing. So for sale, okay, the floor for an elite on the first one, 210 for a common paladin. And it's very possible, here's the thing, that this guy doesn't even know what he's got. Like this Knight Ninja with, they only have 1 of 1 summons, okay? But he's got advanced combined with elite. So what's going to happen in PvP here is that like this guy's going to be a freaking beast potentially. When you have multiple advanced or an elite advanced, okay, the damage that your hero is going to be able to inflict, okay, those are abilities for PvP. That's what that means. Workhorse confirmed it, baby. And Mosh said he was like crying. He was so excited. He's like, I've known this for months. That's why like Mosh and Starbuck and those guys, they have like tons of these elite and advanced. And it's like, oh my gosh, I never even paid much attention to this. But look, like I did buy a Sage, legendary Sage. I paid the moon for it, but it had 2 advanced stats. Okay, I bought that bad boy and I summoned him, and that's when I got the Dragoon Elite. Okay. But that Sage, legendary Sage with 2 advanced skills or abilities, whew, let alone elite on that Dragoon with another advanced. Home run. So like this Dragoon, you got to pay the moon 6,500, but he's got an elite. We got this ninja wizard here with 3 out of 3, and this wizard pure. No, that's a subclass. Okay, on this site too, it has this light bulb. When you have a light bulb, it means it's a pure, like the recessive one. That's how you know if it's a pure breed or not. Like if the light bulb is there, you can hover over it. Okay, so like actually, these are all probably a reasonable buy. Like even this Dragoon, the Dragoon's a little pricey though for an elite, but still like that is actually reasonable with 3 summons too on top of that. Okay, that's a very reasonable price for this Dragoon, believe it or not. Uncommon with an elite. Okay, and like this Paladin only has 1 summons. And this Knight Ninja, man, that's tempting to buy, but I'm like running out of crystals. So I'm having to like sell my liquidity pools now. I'm having to dive into those a little bit, but I did put in quite a bit of liquidity. So I don't know. That's what I'm doing right now. Also, I have 115 pets to hatch, like right now. I want to get Mosh or Starbuck and or Justice Beaver on, who are like your pet gurus. Anybody else who's a pet guru to tell me, and I'm going to write down every time I hatch. Is there anything like unique or rare about this freaking common pet that I hatched? Okay, if not, I'm going to throw them back in. So here, this is also real quick before I end. This is really important. Like that was a home run, guys. Great summon. Okay, wish it would have been a transcendent. We'll take that all day. Okay, so when you come here, the hatcher's out. We got the stone carver out, baby. We got parity coming. Now all we're waiting on is the contest. What else? Is this everything? Like full parity now outside of the contest. Okay, now, look, I probably have a zillion heroes I need to level. Like I just have been having, look at this. Like, and I mean, I'm still like leveling 20 a day easily. I have all these heroes on the same wallet, just doing training quests because I'm doing all the summoning, right? And okay, like when PvP hits and people realize how massive an elite ability is, I think those are going to go through the roof, let alone advance too. Okay. Let alone having like multiple advance on the same hero. Okay. So when you come here to the marketplace, took me a second to find the hatcher. He's right here. Now, this is one thing I've done in previous videos that Carlo, shout out to Carlo with the waifu bots. So, and this will be like, look at all these I have to hatch. Okay. So I don't, first of all, don't have the money to hatch all those on, oh shoot. Okay, let me show you here. I'll just buy one real quick. When you come here to your trusty marketplace, baby, on Adventures in DFK, get on this thing. Okay, get on here and pay the subscription. Believe me, it's so worth it. I still live in this thing. Oh, the eggs have come up a little bit. So the cheapest, so I need to either buy a gray or a blue. They're up. Wow. Cool. That's cool. And this is all prices in Jewel, by the way. So it can throw you off a little bit in your head. Okay. So I'm going to buy, I mean, they're literally the same price. Let's see, which one do I need more? I guess a gray egg, because I have more foragers and fewer foraging pets. I'm burning through that Jewel, baby. Okay, so I'm going to buy the gray egg. They're basically the same price, just so I can show you like my hatching strategy here. Okay, which I bet Mosh might want to push back and debate here. I've had other people debate, but okay. So the hatcher right here, he's hiding out right here. Couldn't find him at first. I was like, where the hell is the hatcher? I like searched all. First I looked here and I just didn't see it. I don't know why. And then I searched all through the damn thing and then finally found it here. Okay, so now I've got that gray egg. Probably got to refresh. I probably have a zillion chats to catch up on, guys. Sorry, I can't even see it. Okay, so this is important. Load. Man, the API has been driving me freaking bonkers. MetaMask, can't wait till the days of MetaMask. I would have a lot more of these, but I had sold at different times, like when I was trying to buy different things. Like I sold off quite a few of these, even golden eggs. But I'm starting to want to stack them more and more. And I have a few more, I think, on other accounts. But anyways, okay. So, where the heck is my gray egg? You're killing me, game. Okay, it's there. Just the API is not seeing it. It's like constantly got to fight through this stuff. Probably just got to refresh it again. And then wait for all that to load again. Okay, so this is important. So Frisky Fox coming on the channel next week. I've got so many things I want to talk to him about. I'm going to be going like 100 miles an hour, asking him all kinds of questions that all of us want to ask. Okay. And I'll talk to him beforehand. There'll probably be some things that's like a no-fly zone talk about type thing. I'm surprised gold didn't moon more. Really shocked at that. So there's a lot of gold that was burned from all this hatching in the stone carver. Like it did moon briefly and the items did, but man, and the items did just briefly and then they came right on back down. Like, man. So you still have Swift Thistle up, of course, but not up like crazy, not anywhere near where it got before. Shimmer Skin came way down. I mean, it crashed down to earth. Shimmer Skin did. Sailfish is up because you do need a little bit, some sailfish for some of those stones. So we kind of see a pattern happening here. Gold down, like we're kind of like where it was when we started. Is around the 0.008, 0008. It's just about there. So maybe there's just a ton of people that had been saving that for a long time and just dumped it. They just needed to shake out some weak hands of gold and items as well. So the items were up and they're kind of, some of them like Darkweed is back up a little bit. They're up like quite a bit. The Darkweed, like the stuff you need for hatching, Lantern Eye, Iron Scale, Rockroot, and Darkweed. You always are going to have the Milkweed up, but it'll especially go up when the contests come back. And these items aren't really up down here, like your unique items to DFK chain. Okay, Hatcher. I just want to show you this. Okay, so when you compare Gaia's Grace to Gaia's Boon, now obviously it's all about getting a legendary or a mythic pet. Like rare's okay, but you're losing money. You're literally losing money when you hit on a common or an uncommon, unless it like somehow you can get like a 2-star combat, or something. And apparently what the mythic and legendary, even what it does is that the better the rarity will give you faster leveling, more XP when questing. Okay, that's a big deal. But also getting the mythic, like the 3-star combat, and the crafting is going to be really important, like the weapons and stuff, man, all that is so cool. And the questing is going to really help you quest better when you have a 3-star, like I'm guessing that will be a fairly significant difference. Okay, but look at this. So obviously, generally speaking, the mindset I've always had is to pay up, and because I want the mythic and legendary. But look, you're spending 5,000 gold plus 50 crystal, okay, versus, just think about this for a second. You can buy, so you can go Gaia's Grace, save 40. You can save 40 freaking crystal and 4,500 gold, which is, you know what, a couple few crystal. Okay. Look, you have only half the chance. Instead of a 2% chance for mythic, it just goes down to 1%. So check this out. With that difference of like your 42 jewel from the gold difference as well. If you don't hit, you still have 42 more jewel. You can buy another egg with that and summon him and still have some left over, which now you're doing 2 hatches for the price of 1. Okay. So for less than the price of 1 on the Gaia's Boon, literally less than the price of 1. Okay. Or about the same, because you have another 10. So 20 jewel. So 2 hatches is 20 crystal versus 50 over here. Okay. You're saving 4,000 gold in that scenario. So you're saving 30. Yeah, that's still, you're still having crystal in your pocket at the end of the day in this scenario. Plus, you have the same chances now to get a mythic because you're summoning twice, 2 instead of just 1. Okay, but look at this. You have over here in Gaia's Boon, it's a 6% chance for a legendary. Okay, over here it's 4% chance. So that if I'm doing 2 hatches instead of having a 4% in the same scenario, I have an 8% chance. I have a better chance to hit on a legendary. And then on a rare, it just goes up to 20%. So I have a 15% here. So that goes to 30% because 15 times 2, you know, you're doing 2 hatches. So you have a 30% chance for one of those to hit rare. Plus, you're saving crystal. Plus, if you hit a common and then you hit another common, you can throw those away and get another hatch. That's my game plan. That's what I'm doing. Okay, and here, and then on this is uncommon is at 30%. On Gaia's Boon, uncommon is just 36%, right? So it's just better all the way around to do that. You're having more crystal in your pocket at the end of the day. Now, believe me, like doing these 100 and I have literally, I'm going to come live and today, hopefully today, going to come live and hatch all these. And we're just going to like fast hatch it. Go. Yes, no, write down. Okay. And see how we do. And I'll write down all the ones that I'm going to trade back in and burn, you know, essentially, and get another egg for. Okay. So, and then just rinse and repeat, baby. Yes. I love you guys. What else? Okay. This is all big. I'm really surprised gold didn't moon. I'm still shocked. Still. Like, where is the golden egg price at? Like, with gold being down right now? 78. How about on the trader? And that was that 78,000 gold? Yeah. Or about 79,000 gold. Okay. So if we come here and egg, the Brown Gent had a really good video today on it, but he called this a zero-sum game. And he's totally right. Right now, this is a zero-sum game. It's like we're just eating each other alive, essentially. But this isn't a zero-sum game in the long run. Okay. So like once this game comes out, we already have other games. Okay. And there's so much strategy to that. Then the whole zero-sum part of it comes out, like goes out the window when there becomes demand, more people coming in to actually play the game instead of just like playing poker. With poker, you're just playing against other guys trying to get their money, essentially. Okay. That's not like, and that's also how DFK Arena was at first. I need to look into DFK Arena. And that's where I was like, immediately, I was like, no, that is not a sustainable model. Okay. You only on a small level. All the little guys are going to get eaten alive in that scenario. Okay. and you're just going to be stuck with a few guys at the top, okay, on a zero-sum game like poker. This is different. This is like Legends of Zelda combined with League of Legends. Okay, right here has the upside. Like I can't wait to get Frisky Fox on the show and ask him, because I feel like the team is zeroing in, like the confidence is growing. Okay, where they're actually going to deliver a freaking product. It's going to be dynamite. Now, right now, Workhorse, just though, think of it, he's not going to like release the League of Legends, okay, right away. Okay, it's baby steps. He's building a product, okay, a game. And then eventually, will we have a 3D, all this insane potential? Yes, but it won't come overnight. So baby steps, baby. Okay, they'll release a part and then build on that and then keep building. That's what this is happening right now, is the team is developing a foundation, building. Okay, so golden egg, and or gold. Okay, like I literally just sold this gold this morning and I'm already up to, and my bot's not even going right now. Okay, so if I want to buy one egg right now, it's like literally paired with the vendor at the moment. There's not tons of liquidity because I had all my golden eggs and there's liquidity. Pulled them all out because I needed the gold. I actually had a lot of it paired with gold. So, and I like burned through so much gold. I mean, I did hundreds of stones. So I pulled out all of my freaking liquidity with all my items. So I had everything ready, and I bought it cheap. I bought all those items cheap, and I quested for them and everything. Had all those just sitting in liquidity, getting interest, waiting for that stone carver to come. So I was ready. And then, I sold everything I had left over, essentially most of what I had left over, because the price was surging. And I'm keeping that price down, baby, of everything. But it wasn't like I had a whole lot left to even sell. Actually, right now, I need this crystal, baby. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to hatch all those eggs. Is there anything else? Wisdom. So I can't wait to go onto Discord. Someone even asked to do a video on Discord, and I'll come here. If there's questions, I'll answer them right now before I get off. But surprise golden moon with the double whammy of both the hatcher and the stone carver at the same time. How much gold got burned? So when you send gold to the stone carver, to the potions, all the gold, and when you send gold to the hatcher, that literally just gets burned out of existence. That doesn't go to the team or anything. I confirmed that as well with Mr. Zipper. Okay. So, man, I love you guys. I love the Brown Gent's video. See, Brown Gent, man, he's smart. He's shrewd. So, in the short term, that was a smart video. But I don't know if he realizes the summoning alpha. Okay. What else was I going to do? Anything else? I think I covered it for the most part. Okay. More parity. Yeah. I mean, we're pretty much there. I'm trying to remember. Oh, we still need duels and we still need contests. Okay. Alpha, baby. All over the place. There's more things I want to talk to. Okay. Now I'm going to come answer questions. If there's any. Oh, Starbuck. Yes. Okay. I love you guys. Let's stop. Share. Okay, guys, holy smokes. Whoa. We got some people in the house. How many? Where does it say how many? Okay, 21 people on currently. Okay, man. Yes, Starbuck. Potatoes. Ha! What's up? Potatoes. That's Zabu in the house. He was also on, I love all the different takes. But, oh, yeah, here to stay, baby. Sergeant Filthy McNasty. And I need to get him back on. Game is life. Hello all. I love it. Game is life. I still don't agree with leveling for profession. Okay. See, we didn't debate that enough. So I knew it would just be part one. Okay. We didn't get enough time to say so and didn't want to butt in with such good info being dropped. Yeah. So what was interesting is also, so he was putting a lot of emphasis on mana. So like his main emphasis is the first 10 levels of the hero, and it makes sense, man. Mana's still going to be good for everyone, even though it won't help like a pirate as much as it will, obviously, like a summoner or a sage, but still going to help the pirate, still going to be important. So if you do wisdom, intelligence, and vitality in the first 10 levels of the pirate, and then forget about it, for the rest, and focus on PvP stats, like for that hero, that is an interesting strategy. Very interesting. So, but I'm still all about profession leveling for the first 10 to 15 levels for so many reasons that we laid out. We need to have a part 2 of that debate. How about that? Let's get Zabu back in the house. Okay. Hey, Sergeant Filthy McNasty agrees. We can have Mr. Filthy, Mr. Nasty in on that debate too. Okay. Oh yeah, dude, this is all about PvP. This game is life. To answer your question, are you going to do some PvP? The whole reason to be in this game is for the PvP and PvE. Okay. Workhorse said it would come down to strategy when asked transability versus none. Interesting. We got Raph Adventures in DFK in the house. Okay, we got Jayville Mining. So Zabu, we need more clarity on that. Okay. I don't think leveling strictly Starbuck. I don't think leveling strictly for profession is wise either, with the exception of a profession PvP beast where it just makes sense. Sure. That's where I disagree. Now, one thing too that plays into this argument, at least for me personally, is that I have such a massive array of heroes that I'm going to have every kind of sage that you could ever want for PvP. And so if we find out that Dex, for example, the example I always use for PvP, if Dex is actually better than we realize for a sage for PvP, okay, all my foraging sages will have some Dex. Only the foraging ones though. So that's like, for so many reasons, profession, we need to just have part 2 of this debate, baby, because it wasn't even hardly a debate. Okay. Like my ninjas, I've had several people talk about how ninjas, Starbuck, with strength might be awesome. Like we might want a ninja with lots of strength and endurance. He's already going to be jacked with agility and Dex. That's what we don't know yet. So I have an array of different ninjas. Like paladins and dark knights with agility and luck just seems like we might come to find out that because paladins and dark knights already come jacked with strength, okay, so just adding tons more of strength on that, we might find out that might not give you as much of an advantage as having some agility for a dark knight and paladin. Like for real, agility might really be important. Like we don't know that. Okay. Because they're already going to be jacked in strength. So just jacking it up even more versus the potential to put that with agility or luck. I don't know. Okay. So fun to talk about all this though. Okay. Subclass up there with mutating stat abilities. That's right, Jake. Nerd. That's me. Travisio. What's up, baby? Nerds are bringing the sexy back. That's right. Sergeant Filthy McNasty. Awesome news. Loving the new PvP info, which I still need to get. I saw the video, got a little bit, but I know there's been some more alpha that's been dropped in that convo in there. I want to figure that out. Okay, mutating these abilities with the class subclass up is most definitely a long process. Yes, long process. So, and the brown gent even hit on this. Like, you're probably better off not summoning for what you want to summon, unless you're going to summon a shit ton. So it's like all or nothing. Otherwise, you're better off just buying a Dread Knight than trying to summon them. You're better off buying heroes with elite abilities rather than trying to transcendent. If you want to actually get a transcendent hero, there's only 43 of them or something. Okay, because it's going to take a lot of summoning. So it's got to be all or nothing. Would be my advice. And you're probably better off just buying it. Okay. You're going to like save more money. Mosh, yes, in the house. What's up, fam? It's like they're becoming family, man. Mosh and Starbuck and Justice Beaver. I freaking love it. Scooped a Seer Priest, 10 out of 10 with active advance. Nice. Nice, baby. For 90 crystal. That a baby. Zabu. Okay. Potatoes. RK3 in the house. Tiger uppercut. Tiger uppercut. When team sexy summon. Yeah, baby. That's so fun that I nailed it on that one summon I did. Just didn't nail the trans. Didn't nail but man, that was a home run summon. Starbuck. I'm all about these stats unknown at the moment. I know, me too, Starbuck. I'm paying attention. So I'm gonna be racing you on that to try and get like an elite. Is there an elite unknown stat? I've never seen one. That'd be interesting. I've definitely summoned the chance though to hit elite, and I haven't yet. I haven't hit an elite on that yet. Surely there's got to be an elite there for the stats unknown. But the stats unknown 2, that's the one I've never even seen an advanced on that one. It's like, what? And I never even see a 0.002% chance to even hit an advance on that. That's what's like, I never even hardly ever even see a chance for it to even hit. That's what's crazy. Okay. Wait, just a dance. Don't you have a beast with an elite SU? Huh. I know Starbuck has like transcendent heroes, don't you? Mike Brown, what's up, baby? Yes. Jake Sloan. Okay. Oh, you must have been talking about the unknown. Okay. A1 no longer is just a sauce. Yes, the ancestry, super important. I even check that when I'm like summoning these elites that I'm renting out, like that I'm renting for, like I just did on the show. What's up, Noonie? I love it, baby. Degen summon, Grady. Thanks, Coolio. Coolio in the house with DFK Helper. DFK Helper coming soon. Gonna do a video with him, baby, with Coolio and Zellies. Jake Sloan. Yes. J-Dub. What's up in the house? Starbuck. Monsters. 50K Crystal. He's probably referring to Transcendent Heroes. 50K Crystal is probably the floor. Like nuts, you guys. Nuts to get a Transcendent. Okay, we got Jayville Mining. Okay, Jake Sloan. Tell him how much you really feel. But yeah, at least Discord bot now states if it's tainted. Oh, really? From the Gen 0, 1 through 19 now. Disclaimer on the hero. That's cool. Yeah. When people are trying to sell that, you're just, okay, you follow the freaking golden rule. That's how you succeed. If you want to be a shady little freaking bastard, yeah, sell a tainted, not real trans as if it is real and rip someone off. Yeah, let's see how that will go in the 5 minutes in front of your face, like a shady ass car dealer. Okay, you're going to make a quick buck. Guess what it's going to do? It's going to ruin your freaking reputation. No one's going to want to have anything to do with you. No one's ever going to trust you again. No one's ever going to do business with you. So, people, the way to succeed in life is by following the golden rule. Treating people the way you would want to be treated. Looking out for the best interests of others over yourself. When I see shady-ass people doing shady-ass things, the justice part in me comes out. And it's like a freaking monster. Like, you can't even stop me. Like, I will take you down. I don't know why. It's just how I'm wired. Can't get away from it. Okay. Yeah, baby. Thank you for that. Good update. Jayville Mining and Jake Sloan. Okay, yeah, you should always have to check. Otherwise, you get burned. That's right. But we should get airdrop some goodies at least. That's right. So if you do have a so if you find a bad tranny hero with a transcendent ability and they're reasonably priced, not a bad idea to have that. Like if it's not way overpriced, if it's like kind of regularly priced, because you will get airdropped some goodies. Okay, I bought 3 or 4 fake trans turds. Are you serious, Starbuck? Like, killing me. Okay, that pisses me off. I sure hope so. At least, okay, it was a cheaper one. Anyone? Okay, if you bought them for a good price. Sorry, I thought you meant you got like scammed. Okay. Jayville Mining. That's big. Congrats, great. Thank you, Noonie. Superb. Elite 2 and active 1. Yeah, man. Or advanced 1. Yes. So awesome. That's a win. Huge win with a legendary and the subclass Dark Knight. That was awesome. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, and like some of the visual stuff. So I love the guys that are all into the lure and the visuals and all, because I'm not into it at all, but I like that other people are. It just makes it more fun. And I like hearing all about it too. So like when they had the lure guy on, when Sergeant baby and Raph had the lure guy on, that was so fun. I could listen to that for hours. Even though me personally, it's like, I just like watching other people expound about it. It adds more substance. It adds more rarity and substance and all kinds of cool things. It's so fun. I love all this. Okay. Fire Knight and Orange. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, Mosh. Yeah. Thank you. Joka Mosh. Yeah, 57. Okay. Elite. I know. The Elite still hit, not the Transcendent. So hindsight's always 50-50. But man, if I would have gone with that other one that had the other 2 potential to mutate and hit the Elite. So I had that happen. So I've definitely had some Elite heroes also mutate where I wasn't summoning with another Elite. I was just summoning, renting out, like getting that Elite guy and then summoning him and then getting the other mutations and still getting the Elite handed down. That's the cheat code. Big time. Okay. Did you get stats unknown or any visuals? I got stats unknown advanced, baby. I don't know. Some of the visuals, I think. I don't know. I think I remember seeing that. Mosh. Advanced 1 stat unknown. Yeah. Look at this. Noonie just knows. The head app. Co-polar advanced 5. Visual 1 advanced 4. Like, boom. Home run. Thank you, Noonie. Okay, Starbuck. We'll do it tonight. We'll hatch all these eggs tonight. I love it. Okay. Goodness gracious. Imagine how much clay the first champion PvP squad will be worth. Hey, yes. Like the new clay token. I love it, man. Okay. 7-day hatching for me. 2. Let me think about it. Well, I don't think, no, the 7-day hatching isn't the way to go at all, because the mythic chances goes from 1% to 0.2%. Okay. And you're only saving 9 crystal. Like definitely never, ever do the 7-day hatch. Like you got to have a good argument for that, because you're just literally throwing your egg away. Like just sell the egg, because your chance of you're going to have to hatch so many freaking eggs at 7-day wait to even like get a rare, let alone a legendary. Man, I would not do that. You're literally, and then if you get a common hero, okay, that hero is worth less than an egg. So you're just literally wasting money to do that. That's my takeaway anyways. Okay. RK3. Oh, Mosh Boone. Yeah. Okay. So big hash 400 plus earlier, 1 day or 7 got 4 mythics. one of which was a 3-3. Okay, so 400 he hatched, and he hatched those in either one day, either one day or 7. Okay, 400 got 4. Okay, I mean that actually averages out on the numbers, because a 1% chance for a mythic to hit. So if you do 400 plus, you're likely just going to get 4 mythics. The awesome thing is, okay, if you do it this way where you just wait the 24 hours, okay, is that you're literally increasing your chances. You're doing more hatching and literally increasing your chances to get legendary, rare, uncommon. Like, no brainer. Absolutely no brainer. And then you get all these, you're still going to get, you're going to get more comments doing it that way. Trade them, boom, now you got a new egg. Like, done. Like, it's so much better. So much better. Like, you're going to have way more hatching, way more chance to get legendary, way more chance to get rare and uncommon. Like, no brainer. Okay. I don't know why I didn't think of that before, because before I did hatch like a couple hundred maybe on the 50 jewel, when it was, and I was like, man, Carlo pointed that out. I was like, I don't even know why I didn't think of that. Okay. Boon. Boon, is it Boon? Which is which? I always forget. Boon, yeah. So I'm saying no brainer to do Grace. Never do Favor. No brainer to do Grace, unless you're just like impatient. Okay. Oh, my bad. Back. Okay. Yeah, Noonie, never do the 7-day. Oh man, gosh, really? Yeah, it's 100% a no-brainer to never do the Gaia's Favor 7-day wait. Ever. Now, the Boon, yes, not do that. Do the middle one always. Like, it's a no-brainer. It's not even close. Because not only if you can literally hatch more than double the amount of eggs. On top of that, you can just trade in your common heroes, and now it's like having another egg, like, for free. Okay, which is even more so. Like, you can literally hatch like 2.25 times the number of eggs. Okay, which literally gives you a better chance to get more mythics and more legendaries and more rares. Okay, then on top of those chances that you already have, you're going to have more commons. Okay, you're going to have way more pets on top of that. You're going to have way more commons that you can just trade in for new eggs for free. and then hatch more. So you're like 2.5 times more chances to, it just is a no-brainer. Your mythic chance is the same, but it's not the same if you're just thinking, unless the price the price of eggs skyrocket. If the price of eggs keeps going up, like it's gone up, it's at 19 jewel. It was at like 13 jewel, 12, and even as low as 10. I bought some 10 jewel and stuff. Okay. If the price of eggs, let's just say, for example, goes up to 50, 60, 70 crystal or jewel or whatever, okay, then you really got to consider doing the Boon, okay, because it's because you can't, like, it's definitely better to do the Boon even at a 40. If an egg gets up to like 35 or 40 crystal, then you're always going to want to do the Boon, because it's only all about, pretty much, basically, the market has told us. Or, look, if you're good with having common pets, just go buy some. Like, a common pet is cheaper than an egg, you guys, right now, like, by quite a bit. So if you're good, like, and I bought a few here, like, when I see a common pet hit like Didn't I buy one for like less than 10 jewel one time or something? Crazy. Okay. Maybe even like 5 jewel. Okay. So you might as well just buy a common pet as opposed to doing hatching the egg. Okay. Especially right now, you can just sell the egg at 19 jewel. Then you can go buy a pet for like a common pet. If you're going to do the favor, like you're not going to get a mythic or a legendary unless you're doing a zillion ton shit ton of eggs. Okay. Which you're essentially wasting those eggs by doing that. Okay. Because you're just going to get a shit ton of commons and uncommons doing it that way. I think that, hey, but if you disagree, I love it. You're always welcome to disagree. We can debate about it, baby. Mosh, yes, 100%. Okay. Jake Sloan, that's a good point, but that also goes for the other options. I think the current market suggests this will be cheapest boons will ever be. Yeah. So that's why you want to do the guy as Grace, not the guy as Boone right now at the moment. Plus, I just I didn't want to spend. I mean, that's a shit ton of money of crystal to be spending 50 crystal and 5,000 gold every time for hundreds of eggs. Like, yeah. Okay. Is there a site to check pet stats? At Mosh is rarity. Yes, I think there is, right? Isn't there a pet? Please verify they aren't odd pool before you send to pasture. What's that mean? On Starbuck, I've also got better floor pets or pets I call floor with higher rolls that I can sell and keep this boon machine going. Boon. Oh man. Ultimately, gunning for triple mythics. Yes, it's all about getting those mythics. It's all about mythics and legendaries and triple stats. Starbuck, you're over here treating me like a stranger that doesn't know. He texted, I love it. Imagine game in the metaverse on VR. That's right, Starbuck. Like, so much freaking potential on this game. VR tastes great. I love it. Just hit pets tab. Mosh said just hit the pets tab to get the info. We should stream some Fight Club matches. Yes, definitely. So Boxside Chats and Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms, they did their strategy video. That was really good. And you know what? I watched it twice. I need to watch it again a few more times, actually. Because I'm still, that Dragoon, I'm probably going to use that leggy Dragoon I got. So I got to make sure I don't level him up. I do have a rare level 1 Dark Knight that I summoned. That I'm not leveling, I'm debating, but I'll be probably summoning a ton more here. Okay. It takes 65,000 XP to get to level 21. This is months and months to get to 50. Yeah, that is valuable. Yeah, so one thing I meant to say in previous conversations is that people aren't realizing how important it is to have your heroes quickly leveled. Okay, to jump the gun, the first mover's advantage of your high level heroes is invaluable. I mean, that's why people are spending countless freaking money on stamina potions to stamp on them up. It will be huge. And believe me, it takes forever just to go from I've had this level 16 thief now for weeks, and I'm still not even close to halfway, get him to level 17 just on a bot, questing away like a mother. It just takes forever to freaking get him leveled. You think level 10 takes long, man. Going from 9 to 10 is grueling. Just imagine getting to 15 and then getting to 20, and it just gets so exponential. So it's going to take forever to finally get a hero leveled all the way up to 11 to 100. Okay. Just imagine how long that's going to freaking take. So first mover advantage, when people tell me they're not leveling their heroes, I just think you're freaking crazy. Because even your common heroes that's level 20 and 25 are going to be monsters compared to a freaking mythic level 10, hero that you've got. I'm telling you, like, it's going to be massive difference. The other common basic hero argument is that there's going to be other perilous journey type opportunities to boost stats. That's why I treat all heroes as potential PvP heroes. All of them are PvP heroes. I don't have any heroes that I'm interested in just questing for the rest of their life. Okay, like dart, quest. No, like that's not why I play the game. Even though it's important to quest and to quest well and efficiently and level up faster. So first mover advantage to leveling is massive, people. Like, I can't believe that's not talked about more. Okay. We're live, baby. James, that's right. We're live. I hope you're leveling and blocking all those ladies, my man. That's right. I did. Like, what is it with me now? It used to be so hard for me to get a woman, for the life of me. Now I go out, right, like once in months with friends. And the next thing I know, I'm at this gal's house, like all over me. It's like, who's like a model too. And I'm like, haven't taken a shower in months. Like, I've got a freaking mullet going. I'm usually like short hair guy because I don't like take care of myself. I'm a freaking mess. And this girl a couple weekends ago, I got out, and man, she was like freaking out, crying, trying to get me to sleep with her at her house. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm a mess. Okay. All right. Regardless of rarity, you want your class to be supported by a subclass that aligns for maximum growth. Right. Like, and with the stone, that's right, Jake. When leveling, now things change when you're, okay. Yeah, baby. Has advanced 4 stats unknown with lots of other goodies. Huh. I know Frisky and team are busy as heck. I know. You can ask him about when they plan to fix the phony transcendence. Well, that's been asked so many times and they keep addressing it. And for some reason, I think that's like they realize that's more of an undertaking than they thought, because they were going to fix that months ago. And it keeps coming up and they keep saying, this is a little bit harder than we thought. Like, we're just going to have to re-roll all the heroes. What they're going to do is all the heroes that you want with a fake trans, that if you want to use those heroes for combat, you're going to have to re-roll them, essentially, is how that's going to work. I don't think they're going to go back and fix all that. Okay. A lot more people using it these days. Okay. Notice the descendants functions on DFK Adventures doesn't work that well. Am I just doing something wrong? The descendants functions. I don't even know what you're talking about. Descendants functions. Where is descendants functions? Huh. Oh. Well, okay, yeah, and hey, he added a Fight Club thing. Can't wait to check that out. That's so cool. He actually put it in here, DFK Fight Club. Okay, I'm not quite sure what you're talking about on okay, for the descendants, where you want to go, it's not DFK Adventures in DFK, unless maybe they have that there as well. You want to go to DFK no, not DFK Tavern. Or yeah, it's dfktavern.com. dfktavern.com for the descendants. And you go to the ancestry. And if you just boom, 2 seconds every time. That's where you want to go. Okay. A lot of people using it these days. Swear Boone gives your pet rolls extra butter. Yeah, so I've had people debate. So maybe there's some extra under, like, besides those chances. That's one question I'm going to have for Frisky Fox. Is there any other factors besides just these stat chances that we always see? Okay, because Mosh like swears that, like, if you do certain things at a certain time, you get better chances. Like, is it literally just a roll of the dice every time, or is there another factor impacting these percentage chances? Because I'll tell you this, RNG is crazy. Like, I can tell you, having been a semi-pro poker player for years, that like literally last night before I went to bed, I was rolling heroes, like with RNG and with variants. Okay, I literally rolled 20 to 30 heroes, several of which had like 4 mutations possible. And okay, like I would have a mythic legendary with 3 mutations on the abilities and have all these other potential and have elevated chances for rarity and like subclass and main class, like this perfect roll. Basic, common, basic, 20 times in a row, 30 times in a row. Like, no kidding. And it's like, okay, is the game like pissed at me? Is it a bad time to be doing like summoning right now? What's going on? No, I'm telling you, it's variance. Okay, because then like I went, okay, no kidding. This happened. I literally went 30 summons in a row and didn't hit a ninja. Okay, and then all of a sudden I hit 3 ninjas in a row. Like, that's variance for you. Okay, I remember at one point, I went like 5 or 6 in a row and struck out. And then I hit an advanced or an elite or something. No, and it was an advanced for sure. And I literally had like a 0.9% chance to hit on this specific elite after having all these awesome chances. Or I mean advanced on that. After having previously summoned with like mega chances. That's just variance. So like, even when you try and pair the stones with the stats, okay, and stuff with the subclass, it ultimately RNG happens. Like, it did happen. Like, the RNG in our favor that we wanted it. We wanted the Dark Knight to hit, but we were expecting the Thief or the Archer to hit, right? But the Dark Knight hit instead. So even though the blue stat did hit with the stone, it's still like Dark Knights suck at agility, but from the subclass, right? But it's fine. Like, that's a win. It's just, I'm telling you, it's crazy. RNG is crazy. Variance is crazy. And I remember too, the ninjas that I hit, I was like, they had like no boosted chance. It was 14.06 chance. Like, and I hit 3 ninjas in a row after having just missed 30 of like pure breed, like something, all this and that, striking out. I literally at least 30 ninjas I was trying to get, and I missed every time. And then I hit 3 in a row. Crazy. I was trying to hit dragoons like crazy. Okay. Like crazy. Like, I'm just, okay. But one time I summoned 4 dragoons in a row with paladins and dark knights. 4 in a row. All common, of course. Like, no kidding. So I was about to give up on dragoons. That's when I bought that legendary sage with 2 advanced. Okay. And I'm like, fuck it. And I summon and I hit the dragoon, even though I was actually going, I was actually going for a dread knight there. But I hit that elite and an advanced mutation on each. Yeah, that was nuts. Okay. I love it, man. I love you guys. RK3, I better get off. It's been way too long. We're at 2 hours. Are you kidding me? Like, I can't keep up. Zelf in the house. I love you guys. Okay, yes, there's going to be a second stream coming. That'll be, I think, tonight with Starbuck. We're going to do it. I love you guys. Crypto Grady out. We're going to hatch all those pets. We're going to talk pets too. So I want those guys on because they're like your pet gurus. We want to talk pets. We want to have reckless speculation. So exciting. Everything going on with the game. I love you.